What is up people, SK here. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. This is a 58 kill game on firing range using that pre-patch Growl. And for some of you, this is the first time you're seeing firing range, or this is the first time you have played firing range. As for me, I can't even remember at this point which installment of firing range this is, because it first debuted in Black Ops all the way back in 2010, over a decade ago, and here we are once again in Black Ops 6 with firing range. And this is kind of a continuation on my talk of maps. Back in the day I used to just do map reviews on the maps on the current Call of Duty. So let me know if you're interested in that, because that is certainly something I can bring back, and you will see some gameplays with commentaries of me doing my map series, and that'll be with the Blast from the Past series. So maybe you'll check out one of those videos when they do come out, and maybe you want to see more, just let me know and it will be done. But this map right here, firing range, as I have mentioned, I don't know how many times we've had this map at this point, and I was doing a live commentary a few hours ago where I kind of subconsciously was just spewing and went off on this map. I said it was shit, and that just, I just allowed myself to ramble and had to catch myself and just say, wait a second, the map isn't shit, it's just being overused at this point, and its nostalgia bait is losing steam, it's losing its fire. The extinguishers are starting to win the battle, I'd say. Don't get me wrong, as I've said, maybe some of yous have experienced this map now here for the first time, but it's, it's been going for too long. The nostalgia bait is too much, and again, just the whole rehashing of old assets, it's kind of getting old. We don't necessarily know how long they can keep this in for, they can keep this going for. As I mentioned in a previous commentary that's come out now, where I say Activision, they are killing Modern Warfare and the Black Ops series. How long can they continue this for? God knows. In a sense, this is a continuation from that as well. Many other topics, we just don't know. This map right here is not the only map that they can bring back. There are so many maps, and again, not necessarily knowing who my audience is at this point, not knowing what Call of Duty you have started from, I'm sure those that have maybe had, I don't know, maybe more than 3 Call of Duties in your back pocket. Hell, we could even look at Modern Warfare itself. They brought back the OG Modern Warfare 2 maps from 2009, and again, at the start when I played that game, it was definitely a breath of fresh air. Yes, a nostalgia bait in a sense, but nevertheless, it was a nice revisit to the old. Once we got over that content, the post content that they launched was just a chef's kiss. Some maps were better than others, but the majority of the maps out there were playable. Banger after banger in a sense. I'll retract that, I won't say banger after banger, but the maps were playable. I couldn't really name a single map in Modern Warfare 3 that was bad. There were some that I avoided, but I'd say that's probably 1 or 2 of the maps that came with the game originally, and that's simply because I never played them on Modern Warfare 2, and I ain't gonna start playing them now. But funnily enough, there were some maps that I actually decided to play and started to play on Modern Warfare 3. I don't know why. Maybe it's because people play different on them. I couldn't really be too sure, but it ended up opening my eyes to certain maps and shining a light on them, you could say. So I understand their need to bring back the old. It's mainly just a panic mode tactic really, but let's not delve into that too deep. Let's just say realistically they have so many more assets at this point, maps wise, that they could bring into the game. Unfortunately, I'll be honest, on the top of my head I really couldn't think of any, but realistically there are plenty of maps they could bring back, plenty of good maps, and I'm not just talking about fan favorite maps like Firing Range and Raid. There are so many other maps they could use from that game, because it wasn't just these two maps that were bangers. You know, they started to bring back Summit and they're kind of making that a thing, so I kind of wonder what they're gonna do next, but it just aligns with what I've been saying. How long can they keep this up for? This is SK, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.